Bellingham arrived at this World Cup as something new for him. Not the teenage breakout of Qatar 2022, but a 23-year-old established as one of the leaders of this England squad. Already a Champions League and La Liga winner with Real Madrid, and the tournament's joint top scorer for England, alongside Harry Kane going into the semi-final. That shift in status, from prodigy to talisman, usually raises the stakes of a loss like this considerably. Early in a career, a semi-final exit is a step on the way up. At this stage, with silverware already on the shelf and an England captaincy succession being talked about, tournament defeats tend to get measured against a much higher bar.
There's also the physical layer. He'd been playing through a shoulder issue since the win over Norway, having needed surgery on that same shoulder as recently as last year. Players carrying an injury through a tournament typically describe the adrenaline of a match masking the physical toll until afterward. The exhaustion tends to catch up once the result is settled, one way or another. And for England specifically, there's the historical weight. A first World Cup final since 1966 was within one result of becoming real. For a golden generation narrative that gets attached to almost every young England core, a last four exit like this, especially one lost in the game's final minutes, typically becomes a reference point that follows a team and its senior players into the next major tournament cycle, for better or worse.
None of that tells us what Bellingham personally felt walking off that pitch tonight, but it's the kind of context that usually shapes how a loss like this lands on a player in his exact position.